myself. My name is Jared Finley, the Vice President of Sales here at the San Diego Tourism Authority, and we are so excited to have this Simpleview program to launch. It's been very successful thus far for our sales team, and I know we've heard some positive results from our hotel partners as well, and we want to, really the goal of this call is to make sure we just have continuing education and continuing trainings, as I know we have a bunch of new users from the launch of our program about 2 months ago. So, and also, you know, it looks like we have several people on the call, but we definitely want to make this interactive. So if you guys have questions as I'm going through this, please go ahead and ask away. You can use the chat feature, but because there's not too many of us, if you want to just go ahead and have your phones on mute and then verbally ask a question as we go through, that's totally fine as well. So first what we're going to do is, can everybody see my screen, the login page with my email address? Yes? Okay, cool. Thanks, Melissa. So what we'll do is we will go ahead and start pretty much doing the life of a lead. So I'm going to show you what your page looks like when you initially log on to when you conduct and complete a booking notice. So as we go into the steps in between, you know, if everybody on the phone right now could be advocates to their hotel, you know, our IT team still sees a significant amount of questions, and many of them are something that could be kind of self-soothed amongst the lead catcher and sales leaders on property. Although, you know, again, we'll always be here for you for any questions that you have, but, you know, as we go through these trainings, please be advocates to your partners and colleagues in your own offices to see if we can do some training amongst each other. So first thing I want to do is, obviously, this is the login screen that we all see when we click on links, and then I'm going to put my hat on as a hotelier. So I am Jared Finley, a hotel sales manager right now. And when I log in here, it automatically takes me to a page that looks like this. So from the extranet, you're going to have 3 tabs. The first tab being Partner Bulletin, which is what we're seeing right here. And this is an area where anybody from San Diego Tourism Authority can communicate out any messages to you guys, any trainings. Likely this training that we're going through right now will show up here. So if you have new users, they can go ahead and click on here and look through it.
So much. I know, we should just like.
And hello back there. Can you please put your phone on mute as we go through this training? We can hear you speaking in the background, so please put your phones on mute. Thank you. And then the second tab here is the leads function. So this is where I know a lot of you live, and these are all the leads. So for example, I am currently in as the Sheraton Hotel and Marina. So thank you to any Sheraton folks that may be on the phone on letting me borrow your login. But right now it says 5,000 current in view. This is all the leads and the history of mankind that this hotel has seen over the last few years from us. So we'll go in a little bit deeper on what this means. But most importantly, I want to start out with member records. So this is where really it all starts. So this gives a summarization of all the different information on your hotel. And as a sales leader or a lead catcher, this is where you modify how your hotel is presented through our lead response system. And then also it shows what pictures and what verbiage that you are exposing yourself to our customers. So, for example, we'll scroll down here, and on the MemberNet, here's the 4 tabs that you have. So the first tab that you have is contacts. So for the Sheraton, these are all the contacts that are listed and what their roles are within the hotel. So, for example, if I'm the Sheraton and I have a new sales manager, Russ or the lead catcher or somebody with the ability to modify as an admin from the hotel, we'll go right here to add a new contact, which is on the right hand of the screen. And then you have to fill out everything that is listed in red. So this is where you would fill in, you know, Jared Finley, and then you can go ahead and click what kind of contact I am, active, inactive, obviously active, email address. And then as you scroll down, assign tags is where you assign actually what my function is. So if I'm the GM, you put it there. For the purposes of everybody on the phone, likely it is a sales manager that we're adding and or a lead catcher. You can do multiple assigned tags to that if you wish, and then you click Save here. And then once you click Save, that new salesperson will receive a login that has a login and a password. It is your email address, and then you create what your password is. So very easy function to do that. Now, if it is an existing user and there's a contact that, just say Heather here, is going to now be a lead catcher. So what I do is I go to this little pencil to the left, I click Edit Contact, and that's going to take me to Heather's profile. And what I'll do here is I'll go to the bottom, and Heather's listed as a sales manager. I'm going to go ahead and want to add a lead catcher to her, and now Heather's going to be receiving all the leads. So I'm going to cancel out of that so that information doesn't save. But this is a feature our team has heard from many of you that says, hey, we got a new person, can you update this, can you update that? This is a feature that all of you can do on your own. So please, if you are at a hotel, please be sure you're updating all your people. And then secondly, as you're going through this list, if you see that there's a Rebecca on here that used to work at your hotel that no longer does, go ahead and go in here and you can remove her as a contact. So please do that as well. Other features under this member record tab are going to be if you want to update what your iLead listing is. So for example here, this is the verbiage that is put in by the Sheraton, and this is information that shows up on all of your proposals. So if you are happy with this verbiage, maintain and keep it. If you'd like to update it, please do so by editing it right here, and then you could save it. In addition, this is where you also have your images. So, you know, this is kind of a big public service announcement. You have the ability to change any one of your pictures. Many of your hotels that are members of ours haven't updated their pictures in 6 years, and I'm sure many of you can advocate and say that you have updated your hotels in 6 years, and you're going to want to add the best pictures to your profile. So please make sure you're deleting pictures and adding pictures in this iLead images, because again, as you respond via proposal or via our iLead system, Simpleview, these pictures are going to be the ones that show up to the customer. So any questions on that as we proceed forward? All right, and then secondly, this email us button is something that you would click on, and it would go directly to our iLead admin help, and of course it pre-populates from my email, so please continue to use that feature as needed. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to put my lead catcher hat on, right? So I'm going to click on leads here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to first go to the SDTA site. So I am right now going to be the sales manager for SDTA. So I'm going to be Jared Finley as the National Sales Director for SDTA, and I'm going to assign a lead to the Sheraton. So I'll show you how that works. So this is a dummy lead. I'm going to go ahead and edit, and this is a screen that you guys don't see, but for the purposes of showing you what our process is, I'm going to assign a facility search to the Sheraton. So I'll click the Sheraton right here. And then here's the Hotel Marina, so I'm going to add it right here. And once I add the Sheraton, you'll see the Sheraton added here. And then what I'm going to do is I will move the lead from in process to distributed. And then once I hit that save button, an email is going to be automatically generated to the lead catcher of the Sheraton, and I'll show you what that looks like. So here it is right here. So here's a lead for the Sheraton Hotel Marina, has been issued a new lead from the Tourism Authority. So this, again, actually here's a lead right here. I'll click on it. So this is a lead that's just been sent out. So as the lead catcher, what you'll do is you will click on this site right here, and it's going to take you straight to the extranet, which is this section right here. So what I would do as a recommendation, there's all kinds of filters at the top here. I would always filter my leads by new leads. So it minimizes that. So there's 30 new leads for the Sheraton. And then you can also sort it by create date. So you go over here to the right, and actually here, let me sort it by newest to latest. So you can see it has create date on October 23rd today, all the way back weeks. And what I'm going to do is this is the test lead that I just sent to the Sheraton. So as the lead catcher, I'm going to click on any one of these buttons that has a hyperlink to it. So I'll click on the opportunity ID. And this is the lead here. So I can see all the information that the SDTA gave me. So here's the name of the account, which is very creative, Finley Enterprises. I don't know how I came up with that. And then here's the decision date, when the hotel response is, what the name of the customer is, which coincidentally happens to be me too. Hot buttons, action requested, please respond directly in Simpleview via proposal, and then what competitive sites there are. And then here's the room block information for the lead catchers out there, so you need to know what the parameters are, and then the hotel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change. So if I'm the lead catcher and I want to assign this to a sales manager, I go right in and change contact. And so I'm going to assign this to a sales manager, and I've gone ahead and set myself up as training user. So I'm going to go ahead and click save. And then automatically when I click save, that has been assigned to that sales manager. And now the sales manager will receive an email directly. So, and here it is. So I am now receiving this lead as a sales manager. So training user, which is what my name is. A new lead has been assigned to you by the lead catcher, which was Russ Mitchell in this case. here's the lead ID, here's the name of the meeting opportunity, and then here is the due date. And then if you need assistance, it lists Jared Finley as the sales manager, and then here is the login to view. So what I'll do is I'll go back to that lead. I'll go back to that lead as a hotelier. So now I'm going to put my sales manager at the hotel. So if I'm the sales manager, this lead has been assigned to me, right? I'm going to go ahead and I get this view here, and I'll do the same thing. Here, I'll click on new. Sorry, I should have just clicked on that page there. Create a date. And actually, I need to do it the other way. So here's the lead that's been assigned to me. So as the training user here, so you can see it's assigned contact training user. So I'm going to click on that lead opportunity, and then here's all the information that I need. And to respond to that lead, you can see there's two sets of dates here. So here's the responses. So this is very important. As a sales manager, you want to respond to all the different leads that the SDTA lists for you. If we only list one set of dates, that primarily means that the customer is not flexible with their dates and they only want to look at us for one set of dates. So obviously we add several different date opportunities if the customer is flexible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on, as a sales manager at the Sheraton, I'm going to click on the add your response. And this is where I'm prompted with, and I have to fill all the information out in red. So the first question is, am I pursuing the lead? And the answer is yes. So I'm pursuing the lead. And then this comment section is going to be information that goes directly to the planner when they click on your hotel. So this is where I'm going to, shoot a message and say, hi, Jared. You made a great decision in considering, I cannot even spell it, considering the Sheraton. Thank you. You look lovely. Okay, something like that. Sign, Jared. That looks exactly, is that exactly like the responses you guys are doing? I hope so. I'm kidding. Okay, and then moving down to the listing here is what is pre-populated from what you guys put in the space I told you earlier about. So if this is something that you want updated, please do so. This section right here is zero only comments. So this is just if you want to say, hey, Jared, thanks for the lead. We want this one, need dates, very flex with concessions, or whatever you want to say. And this information does not go to the customer. It only goes to us. And then obviously the rate is a requirement, so we'll go ahead and put a rate in there, $225. Actually, we're driving rate in San Diego, right? We're going to put $299 there, Tom. $299. And then here's where we populate what the room block looks like. So it says what the customer is requesting, 25 here. So it's pretty user-friendly where I can just click 25, 25, and I'm tabbing through here, 25, and we're golden. So here's total what I put in, here's total what requested. And then file attachments. This is where if you guys have actually an external proposal that you want to attach, or if you have a new, polished collateral opportunity that you want to send to them, or capacity charts, pictures, you name it, you can add it right here and attach files. And then secondly, I know there's a lot of hotels that utilize the e-proposal opportunity. So here's where you might say www.hiltonproposals.org or .com or whatever. And then you're going to push submit. And right when you click submit, this is going directly to the meeting planner. So I am the Sheraton, I've looked through this, yes, I'm pursuing, here's the information, here's my attachments, and I'm clicking submit. And once I submit, then the meeting planner now gets an email, and I'll show you what that looks like. So, and here it is. So this is now what the meeting planner receives. So the meeting planner receives an email that says, San Diego Tourism Authority appreciates the opportunity to assist for this business opportunity, and a proposal from the Sheraton is received, and click on here. So what I will now do is let me show you what it looks like from a meeting planner perspective. So I'm going to go in here as Jared Finley, the meeting planner, log into extranet. So boom. So here is what the meeting planner sees, so meeting planner extranet. So this is the business opportunity right here, actually right here, test 3. So I'm going to click on the lead, and then here's all the information that I've given SDTA. Here's the room block, response summary. So here you can see the Sheraton responded, and it shows that they are pursuing over the dates. Here's the rate, and then here's the comments that we talked about that says that Jared looks lovely, which is very conceited. But also, many times when we source a lead, just say if they're looking at, all of Mission Valley, La Jolla, and they're looking at 15 different properties, there could be 15 properties listed here. So oftentimes what customers do, they'll export it right from here and get this information, and it will show up in an Excel document that just has the basic information, and you can see it gives all the basics about largest space, etc. Or if the planner chooses, they can just hyperlink right on the hotel to see what it looks like. So I'm going to hyperlink on the hotel so you guys can see exactly how it looks to the meeting planner. And here it is. So this is the verbiage that we talked about. It shows up right here. The meeting planner has 3 different views they can look at. The first is the hotel highlights and images. So it has your verbiage, has the key information on the hotel, the key contacts, and then it has all the photo gallery information. So again, I stress to you again, if you have pictures that you don't want to show or are old, please delete them in your profile. And then to get to the nuts and bolts of it, the meeting planner would click on hotel response. And then here's where it shows the dates, the room block, the rate, and the commentary. And then, oh, look, here's the hyperlink to the proposal. And of course, this has any attachments that you guys might want to add as well. And then the third tab is hotel details. That really just goes over all the different details about all the specs. So this is kind of a fact sheet a little bit about diamond status, sizes, and then any verbiage. And again, all this information comes from you guys. And this is connected to our sandiego.org website as well. So this is information that you guys have through the internet. And then, of course, it has your capacity charts with all your different meeting spaces here. So any questions on lead response or what customers see when you respond to leads? All right. So now let's look at the infamous booking notice. So this will be my public service announcement where the booking notice is how San Diego Tourism Authority gets credit for a business opportunity. And we are seeing that this has been a challenge in the community thus far with our launch for 2 months. We had over 17,000 room nights that were booked at hotels that we helped, obviously push for our destination and our hotels that were not committed to from a booking notice perspective. So this is something very important that I'll rehash with you. We're proud that you have confirmed the contract and you have gotten definite status in your hotels, and we'd like to get that credit as well on our end. So you have to fill out the booking notice to give us credit. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go back to my San Diego Tourism Authority hat. So what we'll do is we will edit the lead, and the Sheraton has booked and got the contract signed. So congratulations, Sheraton. So what I'm going to do as a San Diego Tourism Authority, I'm going to click this to a booking notice, and I will select the hotel that's been chosen, which is the Sheraton. We'll select them as headquarter hotel, and we will let you know when the date is due, and we'll make sure it is today. What do you say? So I will click Save. And when I do that, a booking notice will come across. So we'll wait for that to shine through. What is it, F5, Jason? F5. Oh, there we go. All right, booking notice. All right. So congrats to, sorry, I'm getting really excited about this. Maybe it's my future plans with Finley Enterprises. Anyway, so this is a booking notice. So once the SDTA sends out a booking notice, the lead catcher as well as the sales manager will be receiving this. Now, I will also say that I know that there has been some challenges in the hotel community of receiving these. We worked very hard with Simpleview to make sure this is corrected. So as of today, this has been corrected. So you as a sales manager will receive the booking notice. So you would click on the booking notice, and I'll just take you to the lead page. Is it right here? Actually, no, that's the, Actually, here, I'll just go to, let me go back in and put my hotel hat on. We'll do Mr. Russ here. So now I'm putting my Sheraton meeting hat on responding to that booking notice. So we got the leads, and then lead catchers and sales leaders. For those of you on the phone, we would love for you to filter and take a look at your pending booking notices, because this shows all the business opportunities that should be definite in your hotel that you have not confirmed for the San Diego Tourism Authority. So this is the business opportunity right here. So we'll go ahead and click on this lead. So now what you do as a sales manager, you see this button that says complete booking notice, and you click it. And then this is the opportunity where you confirm your room block. So this is what you originally responded to, but just say they increase the block to 30 rooms, 30 rooms, 30 rooms, 30 rooms. So you put that there, and then you say, thanks for looking lovely, Jared, which is kind of embarrassing that I'm using those terms. And then you click accept here, and this accept button says that you are agreeing to give credit to the San Diego Tourism Authority for this booking. So for the purposes of our exercise, I don't want to give us credit on room night, so I'm just going to zero this out. And then you click submit. And when you click submit, this is giving San Diego Tourism Authority credit, and this lead is now considered closed and won. So this means you won the business and it is closed. So the San Diego Tourism Authority gets credit and it is closed in the system. So that is the booking notice process. And then, of course, the email comes across to the San Diego Tourism Authority that says such and such rooms were assigned, and then we get credit. I put 0 in there, so we got credit for 0 room nights. So are there any questions on the process of the booking notices?
I think I do, but
All right, there might be a little chat here. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Oh, come here, little guy. Do I double click on it?
No.
All right, so sorry if somebody was chatting. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, here you go. I'm missing questions here, guys. Thank you. All right, Melissa, I'm with you. Let me answer some questions for you. So sometimes an email isn't sent to the lead catcher for my property. So Melissa, what hotel are you at? Here, I'll figure it out this way. All right. Actually, I'll do this. So Melissa on the phone. So here's all your contacts here. So let me filter by sales lead catcher. So Melissa, you as well as Isabel, which is actually us, you and Michelle are listed as the 2 lead catchers.
could you tell me on the webinar? I'll be right there.
If you are Melissa, if you are having challenges receiving leads, I would definitely send us an email to Malachi on our iLeads forum. And there might be some, we have heard from some hotels that there are firewall issues or spam issues. If that is not the case, then we'll troubleshoot. So let's go ahead and test that, and we can see from there. And then let's see if there's any other questions. All right, so another question. Some of my sales managers are wondering what happens if we receive a lead from a different source and then from you guys. So you would have to respond to both, but if there's a further question within that, I'm happy to answer it. So if you receive a lead from us and a lead directly from the customer, just say, oftentimes people or customers look at us as a national sales organization, so they send it to both SDTA and your Hyatt GSO or directly to the hotel. So just respond in both forums. And if there, that's kind of a general answer, but if there's any specific question of that, Melissa, I'm happy to answer it for you. Thank you very much, Andy. Finley Enterprise stock is down. I appreciate that. Actually, I'm getting Oprah to invest just like she did with Weight Watchers, so we'll see what the turnaround is for tomorrow. Michelle, we're good. Melissa, thank you. It's random, though. Okay. So, Melissa, maybe what we'll do is I'll have Malachi reach out to you directly, and we'll troubleshoot any existing challenges because we want to make sure, obviously, you're getting all the information you need. All right, any other questions from around the room and around the phone? All right, if there is nothing else, thank you everybody for your participation and your patience, and we're looking forward to sharing many successes together. Thank you.